best place to start is always with God. So right now, could you bow your heads with me as we have a word of prayer? Dear God, we are thankful for the organizers of this program, this great Power of One initiative. We are thankful, O God, for the persistence and the insistence of the leaders and the organizers of this program. And that in spite of the many challenges that we face in our world, in our community, in our homes, that they have chosen, in spite of just existing, they have chosen to live. Lord, I'm thankful that they found a cause that is worth their sacrifice, a cause that is born of you. And so today, oh God, this idea of one, I pray, oh God, that it would give birth to dreams that would spark and inspire infinite possibilities. But more than that, oh God, as they look forward, I pray, oh God, that this initiative and these dreams would remove the limits of fear, the limits of failure, the limits of circumstances. And I pray that the world and our children would be better for it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen.
Grateful to them for their support. Our theme this year is One Idea, Infinite Possibilities, Looking Beyond Limits.
Mr. Brian Jones, Chairman, Love Until Foundation. Ms. Simon Jones, General Manager, Love Until Foundation. Other invited guests, parents, teachers, awardees. Good morning and thank you for inviting me to yet another Power of One award ceremony. It is always a pleasure to be given the opportunity to speak to you on these occasions. Firstly, I'd like to say very special congratulations to all the awardees this morning. Your hard work and commitment throughout all the phases of your project have certainly paid off, and today we celebrate your success. In coming up with what to say this morning, I thought deeply about the name of this program, The Power of One. I believe we sometimes take for granted just how powerful we are as individuals. A very real example of this power can be seen now as our country and many other parts of the world still continue to battle against the ravages of COVID-19. Each of us, through our individual actions, are responsible for making decisions that will either curb the spread of the virus or put the lives of our friends and families at risk. The power that we possess as individuals, the power of choice, should always be used for good. This morning, you are all here because you used your power for good. You used your power to affect much needed change in your community. And for this, we are all extremely proud of you. With the ideas and projects that you conceptualized and were able to bring to fruition these past few months, you, one individual, was able to enhance the livelihood of a collective group, whether your church, school, or your entire community. This is the power of one. There's always a well-known quote that says, "You can't change the world, but you can change yourself." I am of the firm belief that we all, like you, use our individual powers for good. We can collectively change the world. Thank you.
Our distinguished guests this evening include Chairman of the Love Until Foundation, Mr. Brian Jones, General Manager of the Love Until Foundation, Mrs. Simone Jones, our project champion from Republic Bank this year, Mr. David Robinson, and he holds the position of General Manager, Wealth Management Division at Republic Bank. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Andrew Hunt. Our judges, Petra Pear Robertson and Miss Jackie Martin. We will now hear opening remarks from the Chairman of the Love Until Foundation, Mr. Brian Jones.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to everyone. We want to recognize in a special way the Chairman of NEHRS and our guest speaker, Assistant Professor Dr. Andrew Hunt, senior officials from the Republic Bank, the sponsors of this Power of One award ceremony, the General Manager of Love Until Foundation, Mrs. Simone Jones, ladies and gentlemen, nominees, parents, and distinguished guests. This evening is a very momentous occasion because for the 7th occasion, we will recognize winners in the Power of One ceremony. And it is our real excitement to see that these nominees, 6 nominees this year, have done an outstanding job. They have worked hard. All their projects were second to none, and this is the first year many of the judges are saying that there was very little difference between all the projects because these nominees, these young people, these finalists put so much effort. They and their supporters, they and the people who gave them that extra push in coming up with these projects and presenting them in such a professional manner. We also want to thank the judges and those who examined the projects and those who coached these young people in order to prepare them to submit their projects. This has taken a lot of work, And to reach to this point was no easy task. And so we want to compliment all the nominees in a very special way for a job par excellence, a world-class job. And we are very proud of you. Unfortunately, there normally is only one winner, one second place, one third place. But you all are all deserving of the first place. Yet again, we want to thank the organizers of this program at Love Until, and in a special way, Mrs. Christine Orr, who for the first time was instrumental in putting everything together for this program. We also thank Mrs. Simone Jones and her staff at Love Until Foundation for all the hard work it took in order to get the job done, and our MC Leona Isaac. But most important, we have to thank Republic Bank for providing the financial support in order for this program to be successful. Without Republic Bank, it will not have been possible. So we thank you again, Republic Bank, for your tremendous support and faith in this program. So I hope that we'll have a wonderful evening. I am Brian Jones, the chairman of Love Until Foundation, and I wish everyone all success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brian Jones, for those spirited remarks. So you may be wondering, what is the Power of One competition all about? Well, let me share with you. The Power of One competition aims to empower our students to make a positive difference in their schools, their churches, and in their communities. It is about providing a platform for students to grow and to develop through sharpening their skills in proposal writing, their skills in planning, as well as their organizational skills. It is about encouraging them to be a part of something that is bigger than themselves. The competition has two phases. In the first phase, students are encouraged to write and submit their proposals. And in the second phase of the competition, students are encouraged to now execute or implement their projects. But don't just take it from me. Let's hear what our 2019 winner, Ariel Gans, has to say about the Power of One competition.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Gans and I am the winner of the Power of One 2019. The Power of One has provided me with the opportunity to experience a dream in which I was able to carefully lay out a classroom that caters for students who are differently abled. I envision a space that is all-inclusive where no one gets left behind. For example, it is set for students who are visually and hearing impaired and for students with speech impediments. I am determined to connect with those around me to make a change. I am the Power of One. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel. So we have heard about Ariel's experience, but let's hear from another person. Let's hear now from Liana Ned. Liana was our second place winner in our 2020 competition.
Hi, my name is Liana Ned. I came second in the 2020 Power of One competition and first in the implementation. To me, the Power of One is not just about me, it's about everyone. And with my project, Girls Making a Difference, it really helped me with the different stages. It really helped me realize that it's not just about me, it's about everyone else. And with my proposal, I went through exactly what I would do, and with my implementation, I implemented my girl group. I implemented my website, I implemented my Instagram page. And I would totally recommend this competition because it really helped me develop as a person. With the aid of my mentor, Abini James, I would like to thank her, and I'd like to thank Love Until and Republic Bank.
Go just a dream within your heart. And if you make a start, He wants for you to know. All of your needs He will supply. He's always standing by. He's there to see you through. So keep on climbing until you reach your goal. Just keep on striving with all your heart and soul. All things are possible with God, so don't give in. He'll move your mountains. He believes in your dreams. And when the road ahead seems long, with faith you can be strong. He's there to show the way. With every step you'll know what's right. You'll conquer in His might. He'll bring back brighter days. So keep on climbing until you reach your goal. Just keep on striving with all your heart and soul. All things are possible with God, so don't give in. He'll move your mountains. He believes in your dreams. You just keep on climbing until you reach your goal. Just keep on striving with all your heart and soul. All things are possible with God, so don't give in. He'll move your mountains. He'll move your mountains. He'll move your mountains. He believes in your dreams.
This is the second year that we have had to host our award ceremony virtually. But in 2019, I had the privilege of attending the award ceremony in person. And the energy and the excitement that filled the room, I mean, it was just amazing. And if we were in person right now, I'd be doing a roll call just about now and listening out and hearing cheers and shouts of excitement from the students as they cheer on and encourage and support their schools and their candidates. So I'm going to do that roll call right now. And wherever you are, students, you have done a remarkable job and you deserve to celebrate. So wherever you are, you go ahead and celebrate. Parents and teachers, you have also done an awesome job and you too deserve to celebrate because you've done such a good job in providing that guidance and that support for our students. So here it goes. Representing Bishops East, we have Keandra Liquai. I got that right. Representing Shibona Secondary, we have Isabella Paddy. Representing Belmont Secondary is Mariah Wong Chung. Representing CUC Secondary is Leon Sargent. Representing San Grande Government Secondary, we have Joseph Simon. And representing Holy Name Convent, we have Zara Walker. These are our 6 finalists this year. And congratulations to you finalists, you have done an awesome job. Now we want to hear what each finalist had to say about their project this year.
Hi, my name is Keandra Liquai. I attend Bishop Anstey High School East. For my project, I chose social advocacy, and my project was basically a donation drive in recognition of COVID-19 and how it has impacted persons, whether it be them not being able to provide basic necessities or losing their jobs. My team and I, which I came up with, which was basically my family, because of the COVID restrictions, we decided that it would be a good idea to go around and help persons by asking other persons to donate, whether they be from the church, the community, or just family and friends, to donate items to others in need. What was unique about the project? Because most times when you ask persons to donate, they either say that persons already asked them or they don't have the resources. We decided that it would be a good idea if we devise a plan, so we asked one person each for 3 small items. In that way, asking more persons for less instead of less persons for more, it will make it easier for every person, and it will make it more possible for us to create 8 hampers for persons in need. I would like to thank the Love Until Foundation for having these competitions, as it is able to impact the youth, as well as our sponsor, Republic Bank Limited, for the invested interest, as without them this would not be possible.
Good morning, my name is Isabella Padia. I have chosen social advocacy as my path one. I had prepared personal care packages for the parent board senior citizen group. I had put together some items for them to use on a daily basis. I would also recommend path one to those who need it, because it also gave me an opportunity to interact with them and to help them and make a difference in the community and in their lives. I'd also like to say heartfelt thanks to the Republic Bank Limited with the collaboration of Power of One Competition and Ms. Jones and members of the Love Until Foundation.
Hi, my name is Mariah Walter. I go to Belmont Secondary School. I am representing Success Lavender. The category I chose was environmental awareness. And the project that we wanted to do was basically raise awareness about environmental problems globally. So we was like, how can we get this out to everybody? So we looked to the internet and we decided that we would make an app. This app focuses on flash flooding, showing how our bad habits with littering and throwing our garbage all around could actually have retributions in the future, which is flash flooding. So we also realized that flash flooding affects everybody, not just one person. Now, we decided to co with Liquid, app building company, and we built a little demo game. We are looking forward to placing this game in the App Store soon, but it is in developmental stages, so you can look forward to that. I want to thank our sponsors, Republic Bank Limited and Love Until Foundation, for making this competition a reality.
Leon Sargent, and the category I chose was environment. The topic name is environmental awareness. In this topic, there are 2 separate topics and which was held in 2 separate sessions. In the first session, the topic, the effects of slash and burn, was taught by my geography teacher, Mr. Mark Edwards. In this, he taught us pros and cons about it. So some pros that I could think about offhand is that it is good for soil to help you with planting, and it is a faster way to clear a path where you want. But some cons are that the little fire that you thought you would have had would have get uncontrollable and will lead to go into somebody else's yard and cause chaos. And next thing is that it will have a lot of carbon dioxide in the air, which can lead to many health issues. The next topic, the prevention of landslides, were taught by an ecological engineer named Mr. Mohammed. He taught us that there is a plant named fruvet plant that is used like nails in slopes to keep it from sliding. So as Trinidadians, we like to live on hills and slopes where you can get the best view. So to try not to let our house go down with us, we could use these plants to stable the ground. My experience with this whole project was, well, in the start it was stressful because I really don't do this kind of thing, thinking for future, and just now is now. But as I got into it, doing research and getting everything together, I got comfortable, and it was actually a good experience overall. Yes, I would, bring others into this program because they can learn new things when they do this. When they're researching, they can find other ways to do something that, like they're going through life and they're more to life than what they just think, like me. I didn't know it had a plant named fruvet grass to help stabilize the ground, and I learned something new. Right? I didn't know the reasons why people used to slash on wood. I just thought why they just mad so they used to slash on wood. But it have reasons behind everything. So yes, I would promote this. I will end off by saying thank you Republic Bank and the Love Until Foundation for giving me this opportunity to learn something new and to let my thoughts be heard.
Hello, my name is Sarah Walker, and the category I would have chosen is social advocacy. My project is entitled Bridging the Gap. This project would have been developed to better the relationships between seniors and the youth of Trinidad and Tobago. This pandemic would have highlighted the issues that both generations face. Senior citizens would have faced challenges with technology, and the youth would have faced challenges with hobbies such as gardening, cooking, baking, and so on. The first part of this project would have been interviews with 5 senior influencers such as Mr. Mango Patisa, who is a musician and a cultural icon, Dr. Eastern Mackenzie, an independent senator and an educator and actress, Dr. Jennifer Rouse, the former director of the Division of Aging, and we also have Mr. Dale Scobie, an attorney at law. These people have provided a lot of wisdom and insight to what we can do to better our young people and also to better our senior citizens and to foster a better relationship between the two generations. The second part would be 5 instructional videos for senior citizens where they can learn to do things like send a WhatsApp message, create a Zoom account, go into Zoom, and so on. Our third part would be the creation of our website, where you can find more information about our project. I would like to take this moment to talk about why I would recommend this project to others. So I would recommend this project to others because it is a great project because it has many parts to it, and it also helps young persons to gain professionalism and lots of skills that they can use in the future. And it also was a great experience for me personally because I learned a lot of things with the senior persons, and I learned to gain an appreciation for them. And I think this is a great project for young persons to partake in. I would like to thank the Republic Bank Limited and the Love Until Foundation for this opportunity. I am very grateful. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joseph Noel Simon. I am from Catholic Insurance Home, and in the category I chose for this project was the Environmental Awareness Program. Okay, I did a mural and a bench as well, and the mural it is green and blue. It is a globe with two brown hands around the globe, well below, holding it up, and the bench is below the mural, so the mural on the wall and the bench below the mural, right? So whenever you come to sit down, you will see the mural on top, and you would like want to know why this mural here. You wouldn't exactly know it's a mural, but you will see the painting, and you want to know you would want to know what this painting means, or why is it here, right? And the reason I did the mural was because I felt the need to enlighten people about the environment. I couldn't really put together a meaning, but the way I interpret it is like this. The world is in a state now where anything could happen, and the hands that hold the mirror shows that God always has his hands around the world, and nothing could happen to us as long as God is protecting us. The bench, on the other hand, was because of the bamboo that we have behind the home, and we wanted to cut down some that it was too close to the home because it was lapping over on the roof, and we cut them down, and we put a bench below the mural so we can sit down like a normal hanging spot. I would recommend the project to anybody else who feel the need to like just want to take part in something, or they want to do something to help the environment, or it have other categories, the sexual awareness. I think it had different ones, and when I started the environmental awareness program, I realized that I could have chosen another one. I didn't know that I could have chosen another one, but then I say I don't like the proposal for this one already, and I don't want to choose another one. But if I had the chance, I think I'll choose the sexual awareness because it looked easier than the environmental awareness, right? And in closing, I just want to say thank you to Republic Bank and Love Until Foundation.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing, and you say I'm strong when I think I'm weak, and you say I'm held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing, and you say I'm strong when I think I am weak, and you say I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory.
Our keynote speaker is Dr. Andrew A. Hunt. He is an assistant professor of mathematics and program leader for foundations and prior learning at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. He holds a doctoral degree in curriculum and instruction of mathematics from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Dr. Hunt is a Fulbright scholar and serves in several capacities, some of which include Assistant Chief Examiner of Additional Mathematics at the Caribbean Examination Council, Associate Editor of the Caribbean Educational Research Journal, based at the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill campus, Chairman of the Board of Governors of the National Institute of Higher Education Research, Science and Technology, known as NEHRST. He's also a member of the Education Board of the South Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, as well as an adjunct faculty at the University of the Southern Caribbean. Dr. Hunt's research interests include mathematics, education reform, processes of mathematical reasoning, and mathematical diagnostic assessments. He has over 20 years' experience teaching at the tertiary level in the US and Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Hunt has received several international awards for his research and excellence in teaching. He has also presented his work at several international mathematics education conferences. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Andrew A. Hunt.
Good day, everyone, and greetings to each one of you. I am honored to be here, and all protocols observed to attendees, the director of the Love Until Foundation, the manager of this special Power One project, Republic Bank, executives, parents, teachers, and most of all, the participants, the students. We are so happy that you are here at the final celebration of your success. I'm pleased to be here in the capacity of chairman of NEHRST and also as just someone who has a keen interest in seeing our young people succeed. I'm so grateful to be here. Today, I am just going to spare a few minutes to talk to you about something really important. One idea, infinite possibilities, looking beyond the limit. Now, you may wonder if you have a great idea, how can you really move forward? There's a key word that allows you to go beyond the limits, which is innovation. And you may ask yourself, innovation? Yes, I-N-N-O-V-A-T-I-O-N, innovation. It calls for a lot of things. And of course, as the chairman of NEHRST, I will encourage you, there's a place that offers you an opportunity to further develop your innovative skills after such projects like Power of One. You can come over to Nihus already having those excellent ideas, and let's see how far you can get them going. Have a patent for your idea. Share it with a community. Improve lives. Now you may ask yourself, what is innovation? Well, I asked a few young persons, and these are the ideas that they gave me. They told me, innovation is doing something different. Innovation is being creative. Innovation involves a new and great idea. Innovation, as one person said, wow, it's making people say wow about your idea. Innovation is new, creative, interesting, helpful things. And then innovation is using science to make your idea better. As someone who is into STEM, I like the last answer. But in fact, all previous responses really encompass what innovation is. Now, you may ask yourself, inspiration, what can you really do? Projects such as, or opportunities as Power of One, they give you that space where you can think of some idea that can be beneficial to your immediate community, and then by extension, possibly Trinidad and Tobago. And I just want to share with you today that you must take that leap to go beyond the limits. Take your fabulous ideas and make them into something that can help others have a better life, develop your country, and show your good citizenship. Now, I'm just going to share this short video with you, which talks about somebody who had a very innovative idea. He's actually awarded one of the top young innovators for 2020. So let's listen to this.
When I was 12 in 2013, a flyer came to our doorstep asking for donations for the blind. For a moment, I closed my eyes and I wondered, what would I do if I was blind? And I thought about all the things that I would miss, like my friends' faces, a football game, reading a book. I asked my parents, essentially, how do blind people read? They were quite busy at the time, so they said, go Google it. And that's where I found out all about Braille printers. You know, the normal cost for a Braille printer is $2,000. It just got me thinking there had to be a better option. That's what inspired me to try and build a new one. I started with the Lego robotics kit, and I just went for it. It was challenging because I had to break down models, build models. It took some time. When I finished the Lego version, I made new designs, but I also needed a better brain. The Edison didn't cost too much, which was super important. Just made everything work together perfectly. And then I saw the first words come out. That's what really motivated me. So I felt like I could do something and help people's lives. I wanted to make more of these Braille printers, so we started a company. Within a year, we can start making hundreds and thousands of these. You know, that's where I think we can start changing people's lives. Inventing is cool because you don't really need a factory. You don't have to be a certain age. You can be whatever you want to be. You know, as long as you have the right tools to do it, the right people to seek out, there's nothing you can't do.
My name is Gabe.
Wow, you would see such an innovative idea. One idea, infinite possibilities, looking beyond the limit. And interestingly, our theme is looking beyond the limit, but his just went beyond just pure eyesight. It was helping people who were not able to see, and providing a printer that can print Braille so that they can engage in meaningful activities, simple things like reading. What a wonderful idea. Now, let me give you some more examples. There are some people who have just one great idea, infinite possibilities. Here we have two young men, Sun Ming Wong, 17, and King Pong Lee, 18. They developed a hand sanitizing door handle. And this was even before COVID-19. Such a small idea, but looks beyond what we are experiencing today as an everyday phenomenon. Their search proved fruitful after using titanium oxide, and their handles not only have a coating of titanium oxide, but also an LED light integrated in the handle to activate that compound. So it is said their solution can destroy 99.8% of all bacteria and viruses. The entire device also only costs around $13, making it an affordable choice for most. Let me show you about going beyond the limits. These young men in 2013, Kenya's Masino School opened its new dormitories for over 700 students. Well, the area around the buildings often smelled because of pit latrines, which was outhouses, and defective sewer system. And it was a lot of poo, things we don't want to deal with, right? Well, this also polluted the local water supplies. But here's what. These 5 young men said, let's make something out of this horrible situation. And they developed a device that converted the extra poo that came out from the dormitories and all those places into useful cooking fuel. Poo power. You could never get better than that. Going beyond the limits with one small idea. How could we improve this situation? So they did, taking something that people will not want to deal with, but making it something very useful. One small idea, looking beyond the limits. Another young lady, all the way in India. Her name is Rimya Hose, that's how they pronounce it, 14 years from India. She lived in a village whereby you had to go and do laundry way down by the river, which a lot of us are not familiar with. And so she did. Her parents would tell her, go do the laundry. And she got tired of this walking so far just to go to the river. So she took an old bicycle path. She got some other devices and she made a bicycle washing machine where you can exercise, have fun, relax, and also get your chores done. One small idea going beyond many possibilities. Innovation is important. Once you have a great idea, you need to mobilize and let others know what you have. There's a conceptual model that describes when you as young people get into your ideas. Well, there's something called teen innovation. Teens create or innovate. Then after that, the teens are empowered. They are empowered to do teen leadership, where they lead others, they implement an idea, and they serve their community. And then there's something we call tween direction, because from this, they can grow. From this, they can grow and learn from their empowerment so that they can recreate or enhance their idea even further. So you go through this cycle of innovation, leadership, and then growth. All right, folks. Well, let's see what else we can talk about. Innovation is so important now. Innovation and your great ideas, you can have civic or political empowerment. You can question the political policies and the civic policies to make life equitable for all persons. Then you can have something that you can make a good business out of, commercial, and provide an excellent service. Or then you can go into cultural or subcultural, looking at our ideas that socialize us, that they really shape our environment, how we interact with people, and how we learn from each other. In that sort of cultural context, you can also have an idea. For example, it can change how you view persons with disabilities. It can help you view an issue that young people are facing, self-worth. It deals with a culture among young people. So you can either be civic, political, commercial service, or cultural or subcultural. These are just ways in which you can use your innovative ideas to go beyond the possibilities. Well, in Trinidad and Tobago, we have excellent opportunities to help you grow your ideas. Projects such like this Power of One is an excellent opportunity. And then NEHURST has several exhibits at its Science City, which is coming up. There's a National Science Center whereby you can go and you can learn about science and how to make it meaningful in your life. And then we have something called the Fab Lab, which helps you take a great idea and go beyond your expectations. You will have rights to it, and then you can really have true ownership of your idea. Now, this is an interesting one that we do in Trinidad, water harvesting, being innovative. We are in the rainy season. Sometimes we have issues with water supply, but there is something called water harvesting, which is organized through NEHURST. In this place, we collect water and use it as a way where you can have a good water resource. And we can even go further to think of alternative renewable energies, whereby instead of oil and natural gas, you use natural resources as water in order to power our appliances or to do many things in our home. So this is just sharing how useful it can be. I invite you to engage with NEHURST, with our Fab Lab. And this is another place where you can learn about taking some of the projects you had here in Power of One and even making them grow further. Well, there are opportunities. Just like here, we will be awarding persons for excellence in their projects. NEHURST also have other opportunities for those participants, even those who didn't come first. You can look into these where you can attend a national youth science camp. And I hope the Love Until Foundation take this opportunity to encourage all your young budding innovators to seek this opportunity through NEHURST and the US Embassy, where they may probably win with their ideas and get that opportunity to meet other young people all over the world to enhance their skill set. Now, as we come to the end, going beyond your limits, you have to understand what you can do. I can and I will watch me. But as we come to this end, I want to leave this special poem for you to empower you with your ideas and as you go beyond the limits. It says, I am, I can, and I will. I am are two small words, and yet it's a powerful place in which to be. It is my life. I am living it. I am everything you just wait and see. I am responsible for my actions and all the things I say and do. I am responsible for my behavior and how I interact face to face through social media with you. I am responsible for the level of my work and the choices that I make. I am responsible for the values I possess and the ways in which I communicate. I can are two small words, and yet it's a powerful place to be. It is my life. I am living it, traveling the land, sky, and the sea. I can earn the respect of others and gain their friendship true. I can honor all things living and take care of my mind, health, and body too. I can do my best each day, and I know that my best is great. I can continue to progress and move closer to my fate. I will are two small words, and yet it's a powerful place to be. It is my life. I am living it. You will be everything. Just wait and you will see. I will use all my talents wisely, learn to manage the many moods of life. I will respect my ups and downs and ask for helping in overcoming strife. I will is a promise to see clearly. It reveals my strength through God to win as I arrive at mutual resolutions and look from answers above and within. I am young and still learning, growing, changing, yet I have ideals, noble goals, and plans for things like a healthy environment, equality, world peace, good economy, and a crime-free land. No longer a child, merely an adult. I am a youth. Still, don't estimate my value, for I am, I can, and I will. Folks, I want to encourage you today, let your ideas grow. Even if you didn't come first in the competition, you still had something great within you. So I want you to tap into that great idea and move beyond your abilities. I can, I am, and I will. Watch me. And as we go, I leave this wonderful phrase with you which says, everything you do in life is a portrait of yourself. So always autograph your work with excellence. So one day someone will see it and realize you are indeed one of God's masterpieces. Folks, I'm happy to be here and I wish you all the best. Remember, I am, I can, and I will. Great ideas go beyond the limits. Thank you. You guys, you rock. Take care. Bye.
We take special care in selection of our judges. This year, we had the privilege of having two distinguished judges with us, in the persons of Ms. Petra Robinson and Ms. Jackie Martin, and they gave selflessly of their time. Judges, we appreciate you. Let us now hear from Mrs. Petra Robinson what her remarks or her views are on this year's competition.
Let me commend all the participants for a good display of creativity and innovation. I thoroughly enjoyed going through your projects. You are on your way to making a lasting contribution to society. The truth is, all modern-day benefits we enjoy today, inclusive of technology, are possible because of creativity and innovation. So I want to thank you for sharing your ideas with the world. Win, lose, or draw, I challenge you to develop these ideas further to achieve the worthy and relevant objectives you identified in your proposals. Let it not just be a competition for you, but let it be a drive for making a difference through the power of one. And that one is you. As you move forward in the development of your projects or the creation of other projects, I want you to pay attention to the following general areas which I noted while grading your proposals. Your narrative voice. Choose your narrative voice and stick to it. If you are utilizing the first person narrative voice, then you will talk about my project or I will. If you are utilizing the third person narrative voice, you will talk about this project or it will. However, whichever voice you choose, stick to it. Don't begin by reporting in the third person narrative voice, talking about this project is being done to. It will begin by doing, and then you switch to saying, my project will also, and I will. Stick to one narrative voice also. Are you utilizing the first person singular, in which case you are saying, I will? Then, midway through your project, don't utilize we will. Stick to I will, since you have chosen the first person singular, and don't jump between in the project to we will, which will be the first person plural. Also pay attention to your syntax. Syntax is a big word for your subject-verb agreement, syntax is a big word for how your sentences are constructed. And involved in the construction of your sentences will be a subject-verb agreement. For example, have you found yourself saying to someone, you know what I'm trying to say, when they look at you and they say, I don't get it. You say, oh gosh, you know what I'm trying to say? When you are writing, you cannot explain to the reader what you are trying to say. You have to say what you want to say. So when you are writing, then format your sentences, paying attention to the subject and the predicate, how the subject agrees with the verb. If the sentence is too long, then break it down. Break it down into shorter sentences. And in the process of breaking it down, ensure that your subject agrees with your verb in number and in person. Also, your organization. For the most part, you all follow the organization that was provided. However, when it came to explaining what you would be doing, how you would be doing it, who would be doing it, you had a little struggle there in organizing it. So the clarity was lost to a certain extent. So as you continue building on your projects, be very clear who will get it done, who would be the team members, in what time frame will it be completed, and what exactly are you trying to do. And finally, the summary. Do not introduce new ideas into your summary. Your summary should restate what you intended to do in one line. Say how you intended to do it in one line, in one sentence, and provide all the main ideas in one sentence. So these sentences will now flow into a lovely summary, which would be a big word, an encapsulation of what you would have provided in the entire body of your people. So those are my comments for you. Once again, good job. I enjoyed reading it. I expect you to continue writing projects. You are young, you are sharp, you have creative minds. Remember, win, lose, or draw, these projects are all important for the betterment of humanity. See them through to implementation and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mrs. Fair Robinson. Let us now go over to Ms. Jackie Martin. Let's hear what she has to say about this year's competition.
Good day. I must say, we, the judges, were very impressed by the quality of projects presented in this year's cycle of the program. It was certainly our pleasure to have adjudicated in this competition. It was an ominous task, as each project was of a very high standard. These projects has great potential going forward. Therefore, it would be advisable that no matter who wins, it would be wise that you continue remaining steadfast to your cause. It was difficult to choose a winner, as it is our opinion you are all winners just for trying to win. We saw exhibited true leadership skills as you were able to mobilize your families, friends, and neighbors to your cause. You pushed through and delivered. Indeed, you delivered. You did while others fell along the way. We are sure you learned valuable lessons as you demonstrated what the power of one can do. Stand tall, be proud of yourself, you are amazing. Someone will always throw stones in your path. It depends on you what you make with them, a wall or a bridge. Remember, you are the architect of your life. Build a good one. Finally, be positive. A lot more can be achieved when you have a positive mindset. Therefore, go with God. Remember, God uses ordinary people to show the world how extraordinary He is. Thank you. On behalf of the judges, we We want to say thank you to the participants and parents and all other family members involved. Thank you to the foundation.
Thank you, Ms. Jackie Martin, for those remarks. We truly appreciate our judges for the act of service that they have provided to Love Until Foundation and to our finalists this year. Now we move on to our prizes, and this is a good time for me to remind you that our sole sponsor is Republic Bank, and we truly appreciate them for their contribution to the development of our youth through their generosity. So let me tell you about our prizes. We're going to have prizes for our first place, second place, and third place winners. We are also going to have prizes for our best project implementation as well as our best project proposal. We are also going to be awarding prizes to the winning school as well as to the winning team. Each finalist will receive a certificate of participation as well as a medal. However, our first place winner will receive a laptop, a trophy, and a $5,000 scholarship to go towards their education. Our second place winner will receive a trophy and a $3,000 scholarship towards their education. And our third place winner will receive a $1,000 scholarship towards their education. Our school prize would be a trophy and a cash prize that would be used towards the school, and our winning team, or team prize, would include $1,000 towards their, whether it's something for their school or towards their celebration. And so these are our prizes, proudly sponsored by none other than Republic Bank. So this is the time that we have all been waiting for. I know that you are excited. I know that you are anxious. You want to know who the winners are of the Power of One competition, the power to make a difference for 2021. Hold on just a little bit longer and you will find out. Wow. Let's first deal with our best proposal. The prize for the best proposal for 2021 goes to Holy Name Convent, Sarah Walker. For 2021 goes to Belmont Secondary, Mariah Wongchuk. Now we are down to our first, second, and third place winners. This is a good time for me to remind you that all of our finalists will receive certificates of participation as well as medals. However, our first place winner will receive a trophy, a $5,000 scholarship, and a laptop. Our second place winner will receive a $3,000 scholarship and a trophy, while our third place winner will receive $1,000 scholarship as well as a trophy. So let's find out. For third place this year, first time in our competition, we have a tie. And that tie is between Bishops East Secondary and San Grande Government Secondary. Our third place winners are Keandra Likwai and Joseph Simon. that we have all been waiting for. We have been waiting in anticipation just to hear who the first place winner of the Power of One competition, the power to make a difference for 2021. Who will that person be? We have endured all of the speeches, we have endured all of the special music, special items of entertainment, and this is the moment. All of our students, they have done an excellent job, and we applaud all of our students, but we could only have one winner. That $5,000 cash scholarship prize could only go to one person, and that person this year, the first place this year goes to Sarah Walker, representing Holy Name Convent. Congratulations to all of our winners this year. Congratulations to all of our finalists. You have done an excellent job. Now we've come to a very special part in our program. The Spirit of the Power of One Award. This award has been branded the Dale C. Jones Spirit of the Power of One Award. This is to honor the memory of Dale Jones, who sadly departed this earth in February of this year. This award was actually his mission. Dale was an exemplary young man of a stellar character who served God and humanity everything he had. He worked at the London Foundation for 13 years in the capacity of program manager, a position which allowed him to guide and to mentor several young persons. He would have worked with schools such as Little Martin Secondary, Delmont Secondary, Success Lavendale, Southeast Port of Spain, and Russell Latterby. That's just to name a few. Also in his capacity as program manager, he was the key organizer for the Power of One competition. The goal of this award is to boost the morale and confidence of students by recognizing their consistent and outstanding achievements at the school and at the community level. Dale, he worked assiduously with the youth, especially males, to become the best version of themselves. The students for this award were nominated by either a teacher, a principal, or a mentor. We encourage our students to continue to make a difference. We encourage you students to continue to be an example and beacon of light and hope wherever you may be. Our recipients this year are Dejanelle Alexander, Cyan Joe, Annalise Ford, Adela Scotland, Miranda Shaw, and Natalia Raffin. Congratulations to all of these students who were awarded the Dale C. Jones Spirit of the Power of One Award for 2021.
On behalf of the management of the Levantil Foundation, it gives me great pleasure, first of all, to congratulate all of our finalists and our winners for this year, 2021. I really want to say a heartfelt thanks to the following. First up, Public Bank of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, on title sponsor for our school-based program, of which the Power of One competition is a part. They have been supporting us sponsor for the past 9 years. We are very thankful. We also want to say thank you to Ms. Natalie Bernard Alfred and Mr. Chad Donatis of the Group Marketing and Communications Department at the Public Bank. I want to say a special thank you to our judging panel. It really was a tough time that we had. I want to thank Mrs. Petra Claire Robertson, Miss Jackie Martin, Dr. Lady Isaac Dennis, Miss Trisha Lama, and Mr. Kevin Johnson. I want to say a special thank you to our social media specialists who helped put all of this together. Miss Christine Ford. I want to say thank you also to our technical team and our videographer, Mr. Stefan Jean, Mr. Leslie Paul for streaming services, and to all our young upcoming talent, Miss Mariah Moncha, one of our finalists, Kia Marie, and Renee Lawrence. I want to say a special thank you too to our staff, Mrs. Melissa May Ugaru, Mr. Darren Cabral, Ms. Felicia Peters for their unfailing support and words of encouragement. I want to say thank you to Roxa Eiffel for the wonderful treats that we had, and for decorator today, Miss Anai Kamaru. How can I forget our phenomenal Mistress of Ceremonies, Mrs. Leona Carla Isaac. And we want to just continue to encourage all of you to stick with us and to support us here for our school-based program. I want to thank our chairman also, Mr. Ryan Jones, and our champion, Mr. David Robertson, General Manager of Wealth Management Division at the Public Bank also, for their support of this program. Our Board of Directors, and certainly not least to our Magic God, who gave us all of the resources we needed for this competition to happen. These are very difficult and challenging times, but we find that with each challenge, we have been given favor and we've been given immense support and resources. So we are so grateful to God for that, for a wonderful staff and a wonderful team. And before I go, I just want to say once again, be safe, be careful. Thank you for your support. Continue to like us on Facebook and on Instagram and our website, Love Until Foundation, meeting the needs of the community every day, supporting our young people, and working towards a better Trinidad and Tobago. Once more, thank you.
Thank you, oh Lord, oh Lord. There's one thing I gotta do for the things you've seen me through.